You know, one valuable lesson I've learned over the years: live, laugh, love. People think it's a joke, but once you start actually living, laughing, and loving, you'll see that it's not a joke. It's actually very serious. It's a serious lifestyle. Now, what I've actually learned is that life is short, and it's good to be grateful for the goats that you get to share the earth with while you're here. And we all know the goat question has been a huge thing recently. Everyone arguing about the big three with the whole rap civil war last year. Who is it? Is it Drake? Is it Kendrick? J. Cole? Obviously none of them. Think about it. If you're watching this video right now, at the time of publishing, at least, you're lucky enough to be alive at the same time as people like Jim Carrey, Hideo Kojima, Vsauce, but most importantly, the biggest goat of them all, Yuno Miles, the mysterious masked rapper that has absolutely taken over the rap scene the past couple of years and become kind of the face of Gen Z meme rap, or mask. What's funny is I was actually thinking about this because it was recently Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and while that was honestly a strange and pretty dystopian time to be an American, one thing that did bring me joy was remembering that finally, after all of these years, we have a theme song for the holiday.
Shout out Martin Luther King, that nigga had a dream. Fuck do you mean?
So while a bunch of crazy stuff was happening on that day, I was at least able to distract myself by blasting that banger all day. But it got me thinking, who is Yuno Miles? And how did he get to this point and overcome the odds of becoming a forgotten, unfunny meme rapper? Well, you know.
Yeah, I eat pepper jack chicken, do you? Yeah, I eat pepper jack chicken, do you? Yeah, I eat that pepper jack chicken, do you? Yeah, I eat that pepper jack chicken, do you?
So obviously this guy wears a mask, and whether that's for a privacy reason or just publicity, I won't dive into trying to figure out who the guy actually is or what he looks like, because I think that's pretty weird. He actually doesn't put a ton of personal information out there on the internet at all. And hey, as someone that's on the internet, I get it. I wish I could pull a dream and wipe my face from your guys' eyes. But as far as the origin story, what we do know about Yuno is that he initially wanted to be an actor, even trying to get on Nickelodeon at some point, but obviously it didn't work out, and Nickelodeon actually told him that he didn't get the part because he didn't have enough clout, which is when he realized what's really important in life: followers. He then released his first song on YouTube back in 2019, simply called Pokemon.
This ain't Pokemon, but I feel like ass catch him. He looking for the Dragon Balls, he won't even find them.
Which for some reason used a beat that sampled Futurama. I think he just grabbed whatever royalty-free beat he could find, and honestly, I respect it. But right away, people were in awe of his musical genius, flooding his comments with stuff like,
"This man having a conversation between the beat, himself, and the damn studio."
But he was still pretty under the radar, only really getting his music out there by commenting on other rappers' posts, saying stuff like,
"Is this song fire? Is my song fire or what?"
with a link to stuff like this.
I had to get my sword, had to fight a dragon. Lost my phone when I was fighting the dragon.
And he didn't really get his first real blow up until the song Roads to Riches.
She gon' do the dishes, she gon' mind her business. This is a pigeon.
And then shortly after, another hit, which happened to be the song that I found him from, Put the Money in the Bag. Put the money in the bag.
Oops, I just got a bag. This is sound of a bag.
And these songs are where he kind of coined a signature vocal style, where he would just kind of say something sounds like a thing, and then make the sound of that thing.
Came from the bottom, now I'm at the top. This is the sound of a robot.
And he just kept steamrolling past that point, going viral on TikTok and Instagram. And I think a key point in what kept it going so strong is that his stuff was just so undeniably funny and catchy that it transcended how bad it is. It's very hard to make something that navigates that line of bad, funny, and annoying, where it's very bad but actually funny and doesn't get too annoying. And something about Yuno Miles' realness in his marketing and keeping the production style the same after amassing so many listeners and followers is something that I think resonates a lot with current generations. Kind of like the critical approach with YouTube. Dude's been doing it for like 50 years and never upgrades his camera. People like real silly goobers, not fake ones. Okay, meme rappers have been a thing forever. I mean, when I was a wee lad, we had people like Ice JJ Fish, who to this day, I still don't understand if it was a bit or not. if I remember correctly, he was asked at some point if it was a bit or if it was all real, and he said very seriously that it was real. So to this day, I'm not sure if he was aware of people's opinion on him or not. And Yuno Miles shares a lot of similarities with Ice JJ Fish in their approach to rap and falsettos.
You can call me Indiana Jones. Feel like Soldier Boy today, so kiss me through the phone.
But there are a couple key differences. I think the difference between just a meme rapper and a great meme rapper is when they somehow, one, stay relevant and manage to keep the joke going for an extended period of time, and two, break into the mainstream. Regarding the first one, Yuno has done something that I have never seen a meme rapper do before: get on a Kanye West song.
Put some hot sauce on my Doritos, baby. Put some hot sauce on my Cheetos, baby. Why my feet smell like Fritos, baby? Do you want some tacos, baby?
I mean, yes, that's not even remotely near the accomplishment that it used to be. Seeing as Kanye puts out stuff like the glob 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 in his songs and releases some stuff I would hold off from considering music, but still, the fact that one of the most influential artists in hip-hop recognized this dude's music and said,
I'm gonna put him in a song,
is fucking crazy. We live in crazy ass times. And as for the second part about breaking into the mainstream, while I wouldn't say Yuno Miles is a household name by any means, he is enough of one that he was on Jimmy Fallon.
This is a rapper called Yuno Miles. Oh, Yuno Miles. Let's take a listen to a song that he wrote. It's called Payday. This is a goodie.
I get paid every day of the week. Why this steady hating on me? All I need is 6 hot wings. And don't you dare forget the calamari.
Again, not the same accomplishment it once was. But still crazy. Ice JJ Fish was never on Fallon. If anything, he maybe would have made it on Ellen. But no, not even. But usually the trade-off with becoming semi-mainstream is that you become unfunny to the original fans. Seems like it's just a trade that you have to do. You want to be on TV, you gotta be a little cringe. Don't want to be cringe, don't go on TV. I don't make the rules. But Yuno somehow avoided that fate. Partially, I think, through a loophole. See, he wasn't physically on Fallon. He didn't perform. They just played a snippet of his song. So I think him never physically going on there stopped the curse from enacting and allows him to continue being relevant and funny to the internet. I don't know, is he still funny? I can only speak on my experience personally on that front, as someone that gets tired of meme rap like Yuno Miles pretty fast, but there's just something about his style and aura that just prevents him from being cringe. And not to mention, dude is on his grind. He has so many songs. I couldn't find a total, and I was gonna go through and count them all, but let's just say he has 10 million songs. And I've never seen someone make music in the way that he does. He makes music like a TikToker makes videos, if that makes sense. Something becomes relevant, and you best believe you're gonna see a track on it by Yuno within the week, at least. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fighting? Song.
Mike Tyson, you a bitch. Jake Paul, you a bitch. You a bitch.
Gets mentioned on Jimmy Fallon? Bam! Jimmy Fallon track.
Go tell Jimmy Fallon I said thank you. Go tell Jimmy Fallon I said thank you.
TikTok gets banned for like 10 hours. TikTok diss track. Wait, actually,
you really clicked on this video expecting a TikTok diss. You should be ashamed of yourself.
No clue how he pumps him out so fast, especially with how much artistic vision is behind every bar in his songs. But I think the craziest thing to come out of all of this is that Yuno started doing live performances and was recently announced to be on the lineup for Rolling Loud 2025, a festival that consists of the most culturally poppin' hip-hop artists at the time. Now we'll have this almost Nickelodeon star Goofy Goober on stage. Look, if there's a lesson to be learned from all this, it's that if at first you don't succeed, try whatever you can to get more clout, and maybe you will. You too could one day be on the worst Kanye West song and Rolling Loud, if that's something that you want. I don't know you. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments your favorite Yuno Miles bar. If you like the video, feel free to leave a like, and if you really like the video, hit the subscribe button, please. Okay, bye.